Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Around the Association. Now, the Boston Celtics recently, actually just right before the All-Star break, after the Celtics finished with the league's best record going into the All-Star break at 42-17, they decided to go ahead and make the interim head coach, Joe Mazzulla, the head coach. So he got, he was promoted permanently, inked a contract extension. Now, if you remember, Joe Mazzulla was an assistant coach on the staff with Ime Udoka. Now, we remember Ime Udoka actually cheating on Miss Love Jones herself. I mean, Nia Long, my God. With, a Mormon married mother of three. She was the one married. If anyone needed to be shamed in the public eye, it should have been her. Her name is Kathleen Nimmo Lynch. And I mean, it seems that Miss Lynch actually got her job as the team service manager with the Boston Celtics through a friendship with Danny Ainge, where Danny Ainge was kind of making the decisions for the team at one point in time. So that's how she landed the job. Long story short, she ends up having an affair with Ime Udoka, and Ime Udoka, my God, again, Nia Long, you fumbled Nia Long for her. But I'll say this, Ime Udoka is not alone in making poor decisions. He is, however, was put on Front Street with the whole press conference and all of that coming out. I mean, look, you could say you fired him for conduct detrimental to the team. You fire, the lady, Miss Lynch, and you move on. You may tell the players they had to, why you had to go in another direction, but the whole press conference thing and to kind of paint him in a bad light so that, effectively kind of destroying his career. It's one thing to be like, oh, you made a dumb decision. It's another thing to make it like he was, to kind of mess him up from taking in other jobs. Now, at one time, it seemed like Brooklyn was about to offer him after they dropped Steve Nash, and then that kind of fell through. But it just, the Miss Lynch lady was married and was very much protected. Her name didn't come out till way later after it started to blow over a little bit. And Stephen A. Smith, he went off in regards to that. Take a look here, listen here at what Stephen A. Smith had to say.
I am not absolving him from anything that he may have done. The fact of the matter is he's been very smart to disappear because there is no defense for what he has appeared to do. That is separate and apart from what my ire is all about. You put this man on Front Street on a personal issue. I'm going to state it for one more time. Damn it, I'm lying. There's going to be many times I'm going to state this. It was an HR issue, Jay. We had no business knowing about this stuff. And I'm going to say it. Listen, we all know what time it is. I got news for the public. I want to break. This is breaking news, okay? Black dudes ain't the only one to do what Ime Udoka did.
These things have happened before.
These things have happened on many occasions before in professional sports. White male executives doing what they doing with a female. We never heard about it. In NBA circles, and you know this, Jay, we'd hear a lot, but never publicly. There was never a press conference to address the issue. There was none of that. You either fire them or you keep them, and it's handled internally. And if you ease them out the door, we hear a whole bunch of speculation as to why that is, but we never know. And I expected better from them. Again, fire Ime Udoka or keep him. But the whole stuff about having a press conference and alluding to this or that, other people were protected. Ime Udoka wasn't. He ain't married. It's none of our business. That's my position. It's none of my business. It's none of our business about him. It's none of our business about her, whoever she is, and her family situation, whatever that is. It's none of our business. And the fact that this became a national story where you heard numerous narratives being thrown out there is egregious. And what the Boston Celtics did in terms of how they handled it, it was either sloppy or intentionally malicious to throw this man under the bus and potentially ruin his career. I don't like it. I never have. And let me tell you something. I'm being kind, and boy, are y'all lucky I'm over FCC airwaves because of the stuff that I really want to say about what they did to him. He was wrong on a personal level, professionally speaking. You don't do what he did. Period. Fine. Get rid of him. But it was an HR matter. It was none of our business.
I agree 100%. You could have fired him, but I mean, it wasn't a situation where, or you could have outed them both and then fired them. But when you out your head coach, she's the one that had an affair on her husband. Now, it did come out just a few days ago that her husband has decided that, they're not going to get a divorce. And he's going to keep her. He's not going to divorce her. They're going to move on past the affair. Better brother than me, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm with Stephen A on this. That same energy should have been either brought to them both, or when you look at similar situations, it's almost like, let's get past this, let's sweep it under the rug. But these are two consensual adults that, whether you fire them at all, maybe you suspend them, go hard on them with that, or, but to make it out to be this, oh, you're suspended for a year, they had him suspended, and then, where they were just giving hope that he was going to be brought back in, but then, was willing to release him. I don't know, man. It's a clear double standard, and I'm glad Stephen A. Smith actually spoke about it on this occasion. Let me know what you guys think, man. Do you think this is a scenario where Stephen A. went overboard, or he said he held back because of the FCC airways? I'd be interested in hearing what you guys got to say. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll holler at you guys next time. Peace.